Good afternoon. So, you must be Mr. Go. My name is Kim Park. I am in the Human Resource Department of Intel. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm fine. A little bit hot out there.
This interview will take 10 minutes. Take it easy. So, Mr. Go, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is MOV00265, and I'm 22 years old right now. And I will have my bachelor's degree of electronic engineering by next summer, which will be an early graduation. I'm basically interested in developing microprocessors, and also I think myself as quite extrovert individual. I would love to hang out with people. I believe that's why I try to be the representative of my class when I was freshman. So that way I was able to meet many people from different departments of Korea University. I was able to talk with students from sociology, study of laws, and study of the economics and the kind of people. So.
Prior to your educational background, how would you describe your undergraduate in Korea University?
Okay, as an undergraduate student, I'm interested in not only the machine-based hardware architecture but also the programming skills. So I joined to practice my program skills to the programming circle in my department, which is named the 1 and 0. And I also tried a lot of term projects of my major subject. Each of my major subject has a term project per semester, and professors usually made it based on the teams.
Okay. It seems you are interested in the various skills of computer. So if you will work with us, and you will have to work with your team members. So do you think you have enough interpersonal skills and leadership to manage it?
Yes, I do. Usually my professors make some projects with teams. And I have been, most of the projects, I have been in charge of my team as a chief. At first I thought, why are they assigning the project per teams? Because most of students in my department thought that we can do it by individual. Why do we have to get together and spend so much time together? But I found out that I was wrong, because since the projects were getting bigger and get more difficult. So then finally I realized that I can make much more from the team rather than just the sum of the individual. Also, I think the professors also wanted us to be prepared for the future. I had to know how to compromise when there are a lot of different opinions. Also, I had to learn how to effectively manage manpower and time on the time-tough schedule.
So you are familiar with the team project. As you can see, Intel is a multinational company, so you might have a chance to work with someone who has a different background or someone who are in the different culture. So do you think that you are prepared to work with foreigners in English?
I do not really feel for communicating in English. Even though I'm not a native speaker, I feel quite comfortable when I have to read and write and talk in English. I think I have been also exposed to the various cultures of the world. I have an experience living in English-speaking countries like the United States of America and Great Britain. Also, I have tried most of the European countries, and then next I wanted to try the Muslim countries. So I also paid quite a long visit to the Turkey and Egypt. So I found it that they are quite exotic people, but considering the large percentage of Muslim people in the world, especially in the IT field, I have to be familiar with the cultures and customs of Muslims.
So you stayed in the United States?
Yes.
Yeah, for a while. So what have you done in the States?
Basically, it was the first time to living in the English-speaking country. So I had to stay there for 1 year. So usually most people prefer to stay in the language school, but my parents and I wanted to try something more. So I applied for the small community college of American friends. So I was able to live with American roommates and experience a bit closer experience of the American culture. And then importantly, there was one of the most prestigious engineering schools in the United States just around my school, which was the MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So I was quite shocked and stimulated by those hardworking, so smart students. And then I started thinking that I have to work hard and had better be well prepared with knowledge to compete with those students. And I believe that made me to study hard back in Korea. And so that made me a good experience.
That's excellent. So is there anyone who greatly influenced you?
Yes, I think they are my parents. They are both engineers. They didn't really force me to do something specific things, but they just try to be very supportive and try to show me a lot of things of the world. Especially my father. Especially my father. He studies architecture, but he has such a broad interest towards the general topics of the engineering world. So I was able to see what was going on in the IT industry. Then I started thinking that Korea is quite strong and decent technology with IT industry, so I had better try studying electrical engineering. That's why I chose my major.
So you could face a stressful situation again as usual. So what would you do to cope with your stress effectively?
If I face stress, I try to concentrate on something else from my work. For example, I do some exercises. I'd love to ride a bicycle, and I'd love to sweating in the gym, working out. Also, I am learning a musical instrument from last year. It is violin, and I think playing instrument can help me to really concentrate on something, and then I can be free from my complex problem for a while, and then can refresh my mind.
What is your strength?
I think I'm diligent and punctual. As a student, what I had to do was to study hard, so I did it. So I was once awarded by President Oyode by Korea University for the best GPA in my engineering department. Also, I think the punctuality is the most important agreement among people. And above all, we are busy people, and being late can be even on our outrageous behavior. So I think punctuality is quite important. Also, I am a good icebreaker. When everyone is shy and reluctant to make the first word, I will try to say hi and shake hands. I think that makes me to have a lot of friends.
Okay, this is gonna be your last question. So, do you think makes you special? So actually, there is hundreds of applicants with a similar qualification. So, why should we hire you?
I think I am well committed individual.
Take it in.
I have been preparing to work in Intel for a long time. First, I thought I have to be familiar with English, so I have taken English class each semester. Also, I thought I have to be very equipped with nice interpersonal skills. So I tried to do my best in some project, which was done by groups. And then finally, I also have to be very equipped with knowledge. So I studied well. I studied hard. So I think I know what I'm capable to do, and I know what I want to do. So if I will possibly accept it and join Intel, I believe it is certainly beneficial to Intel.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Go. My question session is over. So if you have wondered anything about Intel, feel free to ask me.
Okay, actually I have two questions. First of all, does Intel support for the continuing education of the employees? I am sort of interested in I'm interested in extending my education goal.
You wondered if Intel provide their employees to have a chance to transfer the learning more.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, we have such programs. There is a scholarship program. If you are qualified, then you can have a chance to study. We provide financial support and such as the tuition and additional required expenses. So we also educate our employees within the company. So it's going to be a form of a workshop or some kind of a group study.
Okay, I have one more question. I wonder if I will accept it possibly and join Intel. Am I likely to be relocated to another country, or are there a lot of international travels? I'm interested in extending my career toward the world.
So you want to know if you will be able to be relocated and how often you will travel?
That's right.
Relocation depends on which department you will belong to. So mostly we try to make our employee a relocation to have a chance to work with other people. So if you will be qualified and there is a project that is suitable for you, so we'll certainly make a relocation for you. And actually, we try to reduce the number of traveling because it takes a lot of time-consuming things. So, but we still have the important international meetings and some workshops. So maybe you would have 2 or 3 times a year to travel other places.
Okay, I think that's quite clear answers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gao.